Hi! Oh my gosh. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Um, to another video of mine. All right. I have a couple of important announcements to make. No, a couple of messages that I've been so eager and dying to share with you guys. But before we do, let us say this for last. Okay, so yesterday, I celebrated 1 year sobriety. All right, so I'm really happy about that. You guys have been on my sobriety journey, low key. I haven't really been discussing it too much, but I have been taking a drink, in a year. It was a year yesterday. I took one shot last year. So I got a couple of gifts that I want to share with you guys, but I'm going to save that for last. But without further ado, the messages that I've been led to share with you guys, 10:22 on the timer, is one. Everyone is in your life for a reason. So whoever's here needs to hear this. Sometimes we get caught up in the message. We get caught up on the person or the people in our lives, and we don't necessarily keep in mind or remember the reason that they're there. Or just keep in mind the fact that everyone's in your life for a reason, you know? And sometimes that person might not be apparent to you at first. Sometimes it's apparent. Sometimes it is apparent, and sometimes it is a parent. Sometimes it's a sibling, sometimes it's a friend, sometimes it's what you may think as an enemy, but it's all the above. Whether you like to say God, the universe, source, most high, all of the above. It's all of the above. The divine works through each and every one of us. And when you remember that and keep your eye on that, and keep an eye on your truth, and remember or think about why someone is in your life, and what that person is bringing and what you can learn from the situation, rather like why they're there or that person in general, you're taking your power back from that person. Because if I'm sitting here, let's say someone makes me upset, I'm giving them my energy by allowing them to change how I am doing. I could be having a great day, but because this person is making me upset, now my day isn't good. I'm giving away my good energy to that person. And if I focus on instead the fact that I'm not giving this person my energy, or at least why is this person in my life, or why is this person here? What can I learn from this situation? Then I'm no longer upset at that person, because now my focus is on why is this happening? Why is this person here? What can I learn from it? You know? So just changing how you look at the situation, which takes me into the second thing I've been led to share, and that is perspective. Change how you look at situations. So remembering, one, that everyone is in your life for a reason. You're watching this for a reason. Whoever is tuned in, whoever's here listening, you're here listening for a reason. I also have a new camera. I have a new phone, so hopefully, I do believe this is like a lot clearer than the last phone. I mean, it's a lot newer, I tell you that. But I had to go back to an old phone, but I'm back to a newer phone. But anyway, the old phone was new, but it was an old model. This is a new phone, and it's a newer model. If you can't tell, just saying. But anywho, but changing how you look at things, even if it's a new lens, a new camera, gives you a brighter look. You see how excited I am to announce that I have a new camera? So you're viewing me from a different lens. It's a different perspective. It's a clearer perspective. When you observe or view things from a different perspective, things could be clearer. You could be seeing a situation from a point of view that brings more clarity. Or just another way to look at things, you know? And that's what I'm huge about on my channel. Sharing my perspective in hopes that it changes your perspective. And not that it changes your perspective, because I'm not here to change your perspective, but I can hopefully give you a different way of looking at things, okay? That's what I'm huge on, because we have multiple, like this whole world is full of our perspective. And then that goes back into remembering why someone is in your life, because from your perspective, it could be one thing, but then they have their own perspective. And in their life, they're not the bad guy, you know? They're just trying to make it and survive and figure this life out. But in your life, they may be the bad guy. But keeping in mind that they might not be the bad guy in their life, or they might not be trying to be intentionally the bad guy in your life. That's just how it looks from your perspective. So when you keep that in mind, you kind of have grace for the next person, or you can have grace for the person or the situation, but you're keeping in mind that why that person could be in your life. You're keeping in mind, you're just keeping a different perspective, you know? And by being open to a new perspective and looking at it from a different perspective than just yours, you're not limiting yourself just on what you're observing from your perspective. You're allowing the option to seeing things from another perspective. And that's when you're tapping into source consciousness, or it's just being open or viewing things from other perspectives, you know? Again, we all have our perspective. That doesn't make one person right, doesn't make one person wrong. Now follow what's right in your heart, yes. If something says get out that situation, get out of that situation. You know, don't second guess it. When it says get out, it's time to get out. But you don't have to be upset or mad at that person. You know, sometimes just bygones need to be bygones, you know? So like for the most part, the gist of that's what I wanted to share. Just the fact of sharing, like keeping in mind that there's different perspectives out there, not just yours. But also everyone is in your life for a reason. Okay? And some people are here for a reason, some people are here for a season. But even the seasoned people are here for a reason, you know? But it's all the divine. It's all your connection with all the above, you know? So I just wanted to say that. At this moment, let's give thanks to all the above. For you being here, okay? For me being here to be able to express or share this message with you guys. I'm really appreciative. But also to yeah, just for you guys, you like having this outlet to share with you guys, having these downloads, having these synchronicities, and being able to share this with you guys, you know, having an outlet to share and hoping that it reaches the person, not even hoping, knowing it's going to reach the person that it needs to. Okay. At this moment, I'd also like to take a breath for someone else. All day long, we breathe unconsciously for ourselves. So let's just take a moment to breathe for someone consciously. Whether they're here, whether they're not here, whether they're thinking about you, they're not thinking about you, a friend, enemy, whoever it is, let's just breathe for them. Okay? So on the count of 3, we're going to inhale and then exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And then exhale. All right. Now, next, I got a couple of sobriety gifts. I'm so happy about. This is the first. Okay. It is. Oh, I never. It says to thy own self be true. Okay, it's an AA coin, so it says Unity Service Recovery. But also, okay, it's the Serenity Prayer on the back. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This is very significant to me. I love the person who gave it to me. But at the same time, I do love the colors. There are different shades of blue. Okay. And it almost reminds you of water. Okay. But it I really love it. It's a gift from all the above. That's how I look at it. I do respect and love the person who gave it to me, but at the same time, anything presented to you, because we're all energy. So anything presented to you is an energetic alignment for you to have. And I look at it as gifts from the divine, because without this connection to source, we wouldn't have anything. We'll have stuff, but we'll have it unconsciously, Again, changing your perspective on how you look at things. Now, I do appreciate things that people give you, but a lot of times we're vessels for the divine, and subconsciously, someone may pick up something and give and think of you, but where did that thought come from? Like what made them pick that up, that one thing, and like it comes from somewhere, but I get it if you do. All right. So I just really love this. Everything about it is so special to me. Okay. And then I have this second one who also, this one I love as well. Like, man, I love the person. Michelle, if you're watching, thank you so much. Casey, if you're watching, thank you so much. Two really good friends of mine gave me these, for being a positive light in their lives, and they have been a positive light in mine, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you both if you're watching. Man, I don't want to tear up, but so this is the second one. It's a tree. It looks like the Celtic knots are at the inside the tree and at the roots. But it also reminds me of the tree of life. As above, so below. Time waits for no one. But that's so funny because so fun. I ended up making I drew a long time ago, 2013 actually, or it could have been 14, but I actually drew a hourglass, and it's a dead tree on one side, and it's a living tree, or a tree that's alive on another side, and it says time waits for no one. And then when you flip it upside down, it says time waits for no one, but it's an hourglass. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this tree. As above, so below. And I'm huge on duality, life and death, and the tree gets its nutrients from the bottom, which goes up the roots and then feeds into the leaves, and then the leaves soak up the sun, but then the leaves eventually die, which becomes nutrients again for the tree, and it's like a circle, the circle of life. And in the back, this one says, one day at a time, believe in yourself, trust the process, and remember, sobriety is not a destination, but a journey. And the fact that this looks like water, and then this one is a tree, like you water the tree. I don't know. I just love these both. I love them both. But I love the quote on this one. I love the serenity prayer as well. So like in times when you need to, some serenity, all the above. Grant me the serenity. Whether you want to say God, the universe, the Most High, source, all the above. Grant me the serenity. Because when you are supported by all of the above, God is great. God is good. The universe is beautiful. The Most High is the highest. But when source, chef's kiss. But when you're supported by E, all of the above, like all of that supports you. Like that, man, it's just the thought alone, I can't fathom, okay? Literally, just knowing that you're supported by all of the above. No matter what you put in there, you can put anything in there, and you know you're supported by, you fill in the blank. I don't got to, because I know I'm supported by all of the above. So no matter what you fill the blank with, I'm supported, and I'm being supported. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. And you get little reminders, little synchronicities. Yourself. Put yourself in there. Believe in yourself. I believe in myself. All of myselves are aspects of E, all the above. Just different reflections of the same source consciousness. And to realize this, to be on this journey, sobriety in life is not a destination. You know, we don't get to a certain point and start living. Life is the entire journey. It's not just a destination. The destination is death. And that's not even the, I mean, that's another topic for another day. But life is the journey, you know? And we live life to be on this journey. And I'm so glad that you guys are on this journey with me. I'm glad you specifically are on this journey with me. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Man, I love these so much. And I want to like, I don't want to get it a necklace because I have enough stuff on my neck. You know, I really just like holding it. And then I didn't added this little iridescent. Okay, before I go, I did want to change the perspective of things, okay? So, this deck of cards, the Creative Whack Pack, is made to give you a different perspective. So, let's pick a card. Think about something that you're going through that you just want a different perspective on right now, and this card is going to be for you and give you a different perspective on how to look for or look at the situation, you know? Which you can apply this to everything I just said. You can apply it to how you look at life, how you look at whatever you're going through personally. Let me know, okay? Put it down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe if you want to see more messages from me. If you want to be a part of this journey with me, I dare you to join me on this journey. You know, be with me. Journey with me. Let me know that you're there. The real ones. If you resonate with anything that I'm saying, please join, be a part of my soul tribe. I know the ones that will. All right, one more. Okay, and then I'm going to cut the deck. Bam. All right. Have something at stake. 57. A frozen fish processor had trouble selling a new line of frozen fish because it tasted flat. The company tried everything to keep the fish fresh, including holding them in tanks until just before processing, but to no avail. Then, someone suggested, put a predator in there with them. That should keep the fish fresh. This idea worked like a charm. The fish kept moving and retained their vitality. Moral, have something at stake. Survival, self-esteem, money, reputation, so that you'll be motivated to make your idea successful. What do you have at stake? All right. And then lastly, let's drop a poem. So there's a 57 on this card. I don't know if you can see that. And poem 57, fake versus real. Is it really here or imaginary fake? Can you grasp it or tear? A difficult concept or a piece of cake? But what makes it real and what makes it fake? Can you name the brand? Does that name the fate? Can you genuinely feel? Oh, for genuinely sake, I'll pay generous attention to read what's genuinely real versus fake. Real versus fake. All right. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. And I will talk to you guys in another video. I love you so much. Now it's time for so long. But I'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. You know, with me and you and my boy Blue. And you can do anything that you want to do. I love me, I love you, I love us, I love we, and I will talk to you guys in another video. Signing out officially. Bye.